Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on Direwolf 1.19. Now to start off today's episode, you can see I have found the portal to the end. Yes, I already torched up a bunch of this place though, even though we did find ourselves some night vision goggles, which they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, not gonna lie. And I realized we're probably gonna need some blocks. We could go with a water bucket. That's always helpful. We got the food in the backpack. Yep, we got the food in the backpack. Why does this not stack though? Weird. And let's go and kill a dragon. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like a normal fight. I don't expect a lot of different things. Okay, that fog was not there. And he's already shooting at me. Okay, luckily, this shouldn't be that much of an issue. Because we are pretty beefy, and this should be a pretty easy fight. I don't expect him to bother me in any way. He's a normal dragon. I mean, I can't even properly see him, but yeah, it's a normal dragon, so yeah, this should be pretty easy. I just got, well, I don't know. Oh, what is this? Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, but I just got this. This is pretty good. I'm gonna keep up the fight, which so far has been pretty vanilla. Besides this drop and that coast, which I don't know what it was. Well, this should kill him. Kobe! I always wanted to use some of these bombs for something actually useful. I did not see that while I was fighting. Holy Jesus. Okay. Well, there's another one. Okay, I'm guessing this is where I'm gonna start needing this pretty crazy gear. I gotta love this feature. No, don't go away, no. Let me jam. So good. Hey, look, there's biomes in the nether now, and there's this imbued logs. I wonder if this is like anything special. Okay, it gives Ethereum shards. Can make swords. Ooh, lamps. Kind of works like flint though, so nothing too crazy. And it's one of these biomes that will give us our very first fortress. And it also has a boat, which is pretty good. And oh, you can see where the shulkers are. Though I don't think we necessarily need shulkers right now, because we're getting pretty close to some full automated storage and access to it wherever we need. So chokers come a little bit late unless they do something. Oh, they actually have stats. Oh, because they're helmets. Now this is something I can get behind. Something that will prevent me from dying if I fall into the void. And more legendary item. This is actually insane. Can I get more legendary items? I got a legendary bow with 3 empty sockets. Okay, that's pretty good. But well, I came here for this, so now we can go away. Now, if you guys didn't catch up the last live stream I just did, we're building this, our create factory. And I also built up some 2 farms over here. This guy is farming me some Zelkova wood. This guy's farming some oak wood, because I'm going to use for things that actually need normal wood. And this one's mostly used for building and decoration. Now you can see that I already set up some things over here. We have a boiler, which is fully working, fully automated back here using a phytogenic insulator, farming me some wood. And then this guy's just making charcoal, putting the depot, and then the mechanical arm does its thing. I actually had to shut off my train track over here because this guy takes manually iron nuggets. Hopefully I can fix this later, but for now, that's how it is. And oh yeah, of course, we started placing down the train tracks. My general idea here is actually having trains going everywhere. I'm gonna have like 3 to 5 factories over here. One for create, one for like mechanism, another for like just a mob farm and stuff like that. So we're gonna be going like everywhere, hopefully by train. Also, you can probably see that the factory over here looks a little bit different as well as this, because I'm gonna be starting detailing some more. And this is basically the layout for the main lab slash factory, and this is gonna be the one for the create factory, because if I even open up the map, you can have a general idea of how both of these guys would look. And the train tracks will go, one will go completely around this area, because I'll have hopefully 3 more factories, like one here, and one here, and then the train tracks just go around. But now we need to continue with the automation over here on create. We have this amazing setup using cobble gen and then a redstone furnace, which is powered with a flux point, and then we just have a mechanical saw cutting in the stone. This actually needs to have a filter, or else it just do random things, because we need the slabs. And then just iron nuggets over here with a press, and boom, train tracks. Now, you know what train tracks need? Well, they need trains, and in order to make trains, we just need to go over here and you need to make train casings. Now, train casings need brass casings, and they also need sturdy sheets. Now, the sturdy sheets, pretty easy to automate. We just need to automate powdered obsidian, which is basically automate obsidian through some crushing wheels. And then of course we have to sort out back the obsidian as well, because that may be an issue. Now I'm gonna automate the sturdy sheets here on this corner, and to do that I already tested and made this small little setup, which basically makes me an infinite amount of lava without me actually needing to worry about anything. Yeah, this guy will pull out the cobblestone from above. Then of course we just need to give it power, and it will start making tons and tons of lava. Then we just need to connect, well, something over onto that guy. We can use this, we can use create pipes and stuff, but I believe this is just way simpler, because create pipes need cogwheels and stuff like that, and this, well, is actually better. Up with an idea. We need to automate cogwheels, like both cogwheels, and we also need to automate the casings, because this can be, well, kind of a pain. So we're gonna automate it over here. I already have like the logs that are coming in from that farm, so we can actually turn that guy on, and this will keep us fed with a lot of oak, and the oak will come over here. It will be stripped with this one, and then I'm actually gonna split it with a round robin here. Half of that will be turned into planks, oak planks, and the other half will just continue on through to become a casings. Now these guys need to become cogwheels, and then I need to split it again, because I want normal cogwheels and I also want large cogwheels. So as this guy is coming off, we need to make it so that it goes up into a deployer. So we gotta get something that takes it from here into a deployer, and afterwards we need to actually deploy it into a shaft, and then the cogwheels themselves need to be round robin again for me to actually make some large cogwheels, because they take the smaller version. There we go. I have this small setup automated. Now we have the cogwheels. One of them is gonna be converted into a large, the other one is gonna just come over here. And so far we're manually inputting the shafts, so we kind of need to automate the shaft production as well. I have everything ready to go, and this will be the ultimate test now. I only need to input the andesite here, and there we go. Let's put all of it, and then let's put this funnel here so the wood starts going in. We're making andesite alloys. This should be making... It's rotating to the wrong side, isn't it? It is. It's actually rotating to the wrong side. Okay, so we just need a gearbox over here. We should have... Oh, wait, this is large cogwheels. No. Where's the small ones? Okay, I think we have it. We're having normal cogwheels. We're having large cogwheels being produced. There we go. Now the only thing that we don't have is this thing rotating fast enough, I think. Oh no, it is rotating fast enough. We have a mechanical crafter over here making our iron nuggets. We only have to input iron, like regular iron, which I have tons of it, and andesite. This is being farmed. We can actually make it so that this is our main andesite barrel, so we can just pull it off from our system over there. And the iron, I think you can just manually feed it because it's not even going to use that much, and eventually we're not going to need this many things. I'm actually storing this right now because the next step is automating this. And yeah, the way I have all of that thing powered up is actually I'm removing or taking the power from here underneath the floor all the way over there. Sheets. And the way I did it is I have a blast chiller over here, which is using some of this guy's lava, which I actually may need to give some augments, or maybe just make another magma crucible, but we may not need like this to run like for a long time, so we're good. And the obsidian is getting crushed and goes into this chest then sends the items back. If it is obsidian, it goes back into there. If it's powdered obsidian, it comes into here, gets lava, double pressed, it becomes a sturdy sheet, and then it gets put onto this conveyor belt, which comes all the way to this weighted ejector. When it reaches 16, it just tosses them in. Let's see if we can catch it. There we go. Yep, if it reaches 16, it just tosses them in, and boom, we have 64 already here. I still have to manually put the brass and manually put the andesite alloy, which actually I had to have another brass guy over here just to split it, and we ran out of something, and we ran out of andesite. We're running out of wood, so might as well just turn this guy back on. Every now and then just turn it off, because it's not necessary to be always running, because we have plenty of wood. If we go over here, yeah, 680 to make the casings. We already have 2k on planks. We have 1.5 shafts, so we have tons and tons of shafts. We already have a lot basically of large and small cogwheels, and we have these guys hooked up. We also have this system all hooked up as well. We just need the andesite alloys, which we can just, well, put it by hand, and the brass. And the way I've been making my brass right now is actually using this alloy kiln, which is pretty good. And I have a lot of this anger and copper fuel, and this guy burns like for a very long time. And this is how I've been making my brassing. It's just putting into this alloy kiln, pretty basic to do, and boom, brass. And so with this guy over here, we'll see if everything works as planned. Yes, goes into here, goes into there, and comes into here, and boom, we have train casings. And you guys know we need more power, so I'm gonna start with, well, power. And I made this setup to automatically make me some energized steel. We're gonna leave it run for a while so we can actually take advantage of some of the iron that we have and some gold that we have to make this steel. I also automated the same process for uranite, so we processed all we had, so now we have 3,333. Because if you actually put the uranite through an energizing orb powered by some rods, they just, well, it basically cooks it. So the setup we have an export bus. This guy I can actually like remove this right now because I don't think we have any more uranite laying around. But yeah, the uranite, it was getting fed into here, and then I had the redstone links to lock it so that they will not put anything else. But they also need a redstone card. Yeah, and they also need to be put on active without signal. So whenever they are not getting signaled, they're working. If they are getting signaled, then they just don't put anything in here, which is pretty good because we do have another one with the same setup up here for gold. This one's for iron, and then we get the energized steel because they input at the same time. The lasers cooked it, and then boom, energized steel into our system. And thinking a little bit ahead, I also went ahead and got myself a jungle tree, and it's now getting ready to give me some latex. Yes, and you might wonder, why do we need latex? Well, if you take a look at what latex is actually used for, you kind of put it through a latex processing unit, This guy, yeah, to get tiny dry rubber, and then tiny dry rubber to get dry rubber, and then you get it to use plastic. You can do a whole bunch of different types of machines, so we kind of need to automate this. One of the reasons that I want this is for the mob imprisoning tool. This guy right here, yeah, I think we have the gas here, we just do not have the plastic, so we need to get it because we have the train. Don't worry, the roof is still being worked on. I need some glass to put up there because it kind of looks cool like this, and I'm probably gonna make access to the roof. I'm still figuring out the details. I'm gonna have like a platform here with some more things and the same thing going over on this side, so don't worry, there's still plenty more machines that are gonna come in here and in the floor, like at the half level, and maybe something at the top. I was playing around with these solar panels, like their placement. I might want to place them here, but they kind of look weird. Ideally I would have facing them like this way, not that way, but sure, they kind of work still, so they can give power. So maybe we can use this to power some of our machines here, or just power our network overall. But yeah, we do have the train over here. It's pretty simple train, you know. I'm still playing around with the design, but I don't think I'm gonna mess up with it like that much. And the only thing that I'm missing for the train to, well, actually work is a driver. That's why I need the mob. Oh, that was not meant to happen. That's why I need the mob imprisonment tool, so I can have like a dog or something here that's basically driving out my train, because we do have this thing going all the way around. And yes, this actually works. I tested it. I went around with the train, so that's kind of good. That said, I just remembered that we have Cage from Supplementaries, and I believe we can use a cat as a thing here, if he, of course, does not run away to Narnia. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me close the doors first. But I believe I can put him here, right? I can't like click him there. Maybe we can just, aha, there he is. Okay, he's set down there, so I believe we can assemble the train and he'll become the guy. Okay, not yet. Can we do that? Is he now the guy? He is. He has a little hat. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so wait, I think we need to toggle this because it needs another station. It needs another action. Travel to station. He only has like travel to station. Yes. Can I do this? Like, does it loop? Does it loop? I guess it doesn't loop around. I guess we're gonna put it at another station. Oh, there he goes. Hehe. Now we have a fully working train. You can see like the tiny cat. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think if we name him, it even shows like the different names. But yeah, you can see like whenever we run out of distance that it kind of unloads, but that is still loaded, which is pretty good. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, we can tweak it. I left like one passage carriage, and then I have two other carriage, mainly for transport of items. We may want to do later down the line, but yeah, so far we got a train. Now this section over here, even though it is completely and fully working, it's gonna need some rearrangement. Yes, because I'm using this builder to, well, help me gauge how I'm gonna do this, because I want to make it a dome here while also having like some extra floors, and the dome will kind of look like this, and this will be like at the very top, or maybe just there. I think I want to give like a couple extra floors and then place this dome. So I guess I'll raise this for like 30 or something blocks in the air, and then I'll place it down, and then I'll like actually build it. But then we come into a little bit of an issue, which is these solar panels right here. They're kind of in the way, which means that the thermal evaporation station is kind of in the way. And then at the same time, I need to make this process more efficient, because you can see that it is now full. But if I put like a stack of iron or something to process, over here on the chemical dissolution station. Like for example, iron. We just grab a stack of iron and just snap it in here. These two guys over here, they're not actually able, even though they have max upgrades, max speed, max energy upgrades, they're not able to keep this guy fully working at maximum hydrogen chloride. So I need a double setup of this. We'll probably need another or a bigger thermal evaporation plant, which was actually having some water issues, and I had to, well, put some more aqueous accumulators over here, but now everything seems to be running smoothly in terms of water. We actually stopped our glowstone production over here because we technically are not using it anymore. I noticed that every now and then, whenever I get some issue, the cactus I have here, it just vanishes. I have some cactus sitting on this hopper, just waiting for it to get fed, but it just disappears. I had 200 something here, and I had like full 5 stacks here, and it's just gone. And you can see that the machine is working, but it's working with wheat. This wheat coming directly from here, so it's not even taking an input of cactus. So like this cactus is actually not necessary, so this whole setup is gonna go. It's gonna like give me more space to reorganize this. This room right here, maybe get a little bit of a rearrangement as well to like better suit my placing needs. Probably just gonna remove it, put this whole floor with this cut top, and then we have a better like perspective. I just also going to make a path like I have with this, this is like limestone, yeah, from this corner all the way to this corner, like you have here, for example, because this will allow me to actually build in the inside of this circle, kind of a circle, yeah, and at the same time not actually wasting my resources, because that's like misplaced, which means I have to remove it and place it somewhere else. And if we have this like a little bit further that way, then we just didn't have this issue right now. But you know what, guys, it's with the train in the background and with all these things going and whatever this is on my screen right now, just playing. Oh yeah, I know what that is. It's these. Yeah, there we go. Now we don't have that on my face anymore. Yeah, it's with the train going around, the create factory on its way. I need to actually do some things to my applied energetics system, my storage basically, and then get more power before I can actually start making this create factory go full steam ahead by processing all our ores. Yes, that's what's gonna come in the next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and see ya in the next one. Bye.